I I'm not angry. I'm not angry at all. What I am is abandoned. And there's some things around here I probably need assistance, you know. 'Cause I'm trying to get that together. I could afford me now, but to pay for the assistance would cause me to not afford me. So I'm working with the VA, and that takes a long time. And like I said, I could, if I were to work, I would have to have my own business and only work 70% of the time, or I have to work at least 70% of the time. Be there, in other words, and probably delegate the work out to, that's what managers do. They don't do much work. They know how to get the work done amongst the group, sort of thing. You have to be very good at that, which I'm sure I can. I can do that. Yet, I could probably do it a lot better if I finished this little plan this little regimen that I've worked out with me and the VA and some of my doctors working with me. Um, so it's I can't seem to understand why or how. It doesn't mean it's not possible, but I would have to be, it's up to you for me to say something to understand. I don't like this half talking thing. I have to do full communication. And I have to say that I had met one of Julian's sons. He was already grown by the time I met him. And I showered him with all these gifts because I wanted him to know I loved him. I loved him, and I knew that the rest of the family were ostracizing me. So I had spent a lot of time with them, but not with him. So I didn't think that I would have much time to spend with him. And he chose the bandwagon with the demons. I tried to tell him. And that would have been my only family. But the maid made sure that that boy would be demonized. Now, all demons can repent and come back to God. You have to remember the devil is God's son. So then now I'm in that situation pretty much like I'm Dayan and there's somebody that, well, I know that I just have a value that I want to keep. And that is I would have to know honestly. because I don't want to accept any type of payroll or gift at the detriment of any sex trafficking. Because, see, to accept it would cause me to be a pimp, right? I've turned that down several times. And no one's explaining anything. So, maybe I'm just wrong. And it's all good in the neighborhood. Lovely, beautiful. But you still have to realize that I am human and I am an adult. I'm not in any way, form, or fashion needing to do what someone tells me to do at the jump of a dime. What that means is I would have to get to know you. Otherwise, I would just have to be there as an employee. And that's not the relationship I'm looking for. And again, maybe I'm misunderstanding things. Maybe I don't have the whole picture, right? How could I if you're not talking? So I'd rather not. There's too many blanks. Fill in the blanks. And I just know that my wanting to meet you had nothing to do with wanting you to take care of me. And I can't just have it like that, because then, was that the way I was supposed to be 51 years ago? Which means I've been homeless a whole bunch of times. I'm not homeless right now. So I'm not understanding the help. I don't understand why the help now. And that means there's a question. In that question, you don't have to wait for the answer if no one's talking. Being that there's a question left on the table makes it a no-go. Now, I'm sure you can see that this is how you should do. Because, see, now, all money and all things that shine are not gold. And all money is not good money. I've already had an opportunity to be pimped around the world. And I can't just get up and go to another state on someone else's dime. Have it cause my disability money to run out. And everybody's still best friends and riding horses. I don't want that around me. Another thing is I need less stress. Now, I know Miss Kate knows my mom and that she's been trying to kill me all my life. No one tried to save me for 51 years. And everyone knows So that means I need to figure out if you're on the bandwagon with Michelle or is Michelle on your bandwagon. Because that mean that I can't be around anyone associated with her or else she'll kill me. And she's already hired people to kill me, to try to kill me. Maybe she hired them with somebody else's money. Maybe she has a benefactor. I have to ask those things. Those are not paranoid things. And those are not things where you're not trusting God. God told me to ask these questions that's how that works. Because he gives you choices. And without asking these questions, I have no choices. And hopefully you guys will learn to do this for yourselves and when people offer you something from now on. Now, I don't have no millions, no hundreds of thousands, and no billions for sure. But I do know if someone wanted to help me, they could help me in my own house. I'm trying to buy my house. No, I don't have one yet. The kind of things I need is like a service dog and an assistant. The type of assistant that's going to keep my meds together, make sure I eat and take my showers. Because if I get too depressed or anxious, and see, you have to realize, not only can I be depressed and have PTSD, but PTSD is a goulash with depression in it. Okay? And this is all because of my mom and the military, and she's in the military. Civilian, retired. Instrumental in lying, causing me a disability. I've suffered a personal injury from it. In that I am now experiencing abuse of my disability via retaliation. Ostracized is against the law on military personnel, whether they're active or not. So never be ostracized by your family, and you can file a law on that at the military thing. But have your mother also be in the military. Now see, I don't have to write those things out. Why? Because she's been trying to kill me for 56 years. And just because she dies doesn't mean she ain't gonna leave them motherfucking kids of hers to try to kill me. Did you hear me? I watched Lila fuck her mama up and take $600,000. All you gotta do is reroute my check every month. Like they did Lulabelle. Now, my auntie Marsha Playboy Bunny said I got a lot of hanks on my back. And that my dad is not my father. And I'm looking at the age of all of us. The Jackson 5, the girls, Reeby's the oldest. That means Reeby's probably the only one that she gave birth to, huh? Everybody else is in the age bracket where Michelle could have given birth to all of them. But she couldn't sell me, could she? Because I was a preemie and they didn't know I was going to be all good. So that's why she hates me. I'm a mutt. So y'all was acting like we was a litter. Now that girl came on her period in the 4th grade. So she's been having kids since grade school or at least junior high. And someone keeps getting them. And then you wonder why you look like Michael Jackson and Janet. But then she gave birth to some other kids that she's trying to have kill me the mutt. But I had to be their slave first. So I hope you don't feel offended at my need To be sure, because see, if I come with you, I'll be with my head all the way in a worse position than I am now. Because you could afford to do different things. I don't think that you guys know that I understand more than I think. Hope this video lets you know I understand more than you think. Now, everybody else is getting paid all this money, and I'm the only one that they ain't killed yet. I'm the only one that's the truth teller. There's only one in every family. And they already said that your friend, your family, and your community will not listen. But God said people do repent and come to Him. Now you have to know that I remember crying as the chosen one, as I've been chosen since I was in the uterus. Were you there? Probably so. Now, were we there at the same time? I'm not sure, but I do remember being too small, but the oldest. So everyone has different birth certificates. Altered. It seems everybody that wants to kill me wants the money. More than me. I'm not even doing anything back to them. So why should I volunteer for servitude? You taking your chance on the chopping block, I should take mine. Because I tell you what, you don't want Gerald Lane's last position. Naomi ain't really got it. Naomi's just a little girl that Geraldine used to use. Because she's a grown-up she's an adult child too. She just plays really bad. She'll take kids to the molester. Oh, they do that up and down these streets. I don't know why y'all think that's a secret. What do you think happened to my mama at the Cummings? Although her grandpa's a Freemason. That's where it's coming from, huh? Well, Almeda married him, so it comes further back than that, right? The second, he's the second husband. And my name ain't Crystal. But I would think that everybody else came, Michelle knows. Now, I would think that ostracize me for what? So I can start having sex with all y'all? Jeffrey, Tony, and all of them? No. I'm no hoe. Hey, I think that I might have some issues smoking up weed and shit. But I think y'all's the sexual issues is a lot worse. And as a matter of fact, y'all got more issues than me because I ain't nothing's hindering in here. Nothing's hindering in here. I don't do it like that, and I'm quitting as I go. But in the meantime, how about stop stressing a bitch out? I ain't gonna quit smoking no weed. Oh yes, I did. I quit smoking weed. I'm quitting the cigarettes. But guess what? I'm gonna vape. That's why I'm here. Talking about addicted to it, you can get off of it. No, bitch. None of y'all know me. The people I grew up with ain't seen me in 20 years. Everybody else ain't seen me in 51. And then the other people ain't seen me at all. When did y'all become my motherfucking health specialist? I don't need nobody taking care of my motherfucking health for me. I'm grown as hell. I've been doing my own health since I was 17. I've been grown. I've been an emancipated minor at 16. See what I'm saying? See. Oh, that sounds stressful. I don't need nobody in charge of my health. I'll get you healthy. Fuck that. That means I'll be like Cassie and not in charge of my own goddamn health records. Did y'all think y'all was talking to one of them little girls? When I'm a pimp, I got the pimp in my wrist. I don't have to need no training class. Fucking with me, all y'all be pimped. You don't need no money to pimp. You just need a brain. And you should not pimp. Because it'll send you to hell with Giselle Lane. Whatever you owe her, fuck that bitch. That's why she's in jail, so you don't have to pay it. When a motherfucker go to jail, they don't collect $200. Ain't a gangbanger in that motherfucking jail getting no money from the Crips, the Bloods, the Peace Stone, or the Disciples. So you ain't getting me up in there to be no motherfucking overseer for y'all. Go pick up people all over the place. Fuck that. And see, I already got a husband with no scruples that didn't send me my alimony. But you know what I don't sue him for? So I know that motherfucker put that fraudulent money in the bank with his good money. I don't need no dollars out that bank account. When you mix it like that, all of it is fraudulent. Just like if you got some untaxable money or ungarnishable money in your account, and you got some garnishable money mixed in it, they can't fuck with the account. So I don't need to accidentally get one of them fucked up ass fraudulent pennies or sex things. My morals don't want that. That's why I said all money ain't good money. I'm doing just fine. Look at me. I'm looking, just look. And that ain't Noxzema, that's Neutrogena, baby. I got the Neutrogena. That means honey, if they got some better than Neutrogena, fine. But look at me. I'm good. I don't know. That's not Clearasil. Oh, I'll get poor eventually as things go up in price. So I would like to, a lot of things I would like to spend time with you, but the thing is that I don't jump. I'm very grown. Extremely. I'm trying to tell you, I went to that military when I was 17. I don't know who's going to tell me what to do. I'm disabled. And I said I work for myself when I go to work, and I'll lose my Social Security check, but not my VA check. That's my plan. Your money might knock my money out the box. Why? My money's little money. Well, if I knock my money out the box, I'd be a slave to the rhythm. I didn't make that song. Grace Jones did. So I'm not talking about the Rhythm Nation, but it does fit, does it not? Now, that means she predicted this shit, right? That's what I'm hearing the spirit say. Keep up. Who's a slave to the rhythm? Both of us can't be. And I'll stay unslaved. The fuck, two slaves. And you got them other free people ain't being no slave. You paying for them. I asked you, I'm trying to tell you, you don't need to pay to have family members. And that's like I told my brother and sister, they don't need to have sex to have a family member either. If you feel like I don't love you because I'm going to let you pay me, I'm sorry. Because that's what the real love is. But I'm not going to pay to get rid of everything I worked for. Who cares if it's a drop in the bucket to what you're offering? It would cause me to disown everything I've worked for. That means that I don't care about myself. I would be taking myself out. And I don't know if you heard me right, but I got personal injury. What that sound like? That's called money. Now, you should be putting some of your contracts in and suing some people from when you was a kid and getting some of that motherfucking money and then switch your shit to the motherfucking good ship lollipop. I can tell by the way you asking me that you're used to motherfuckers jumping up and down. I'm not that jumper. I'm raised to have to think just like you. And I'm the oldest in my generation over here. And I don't think you belong as a third cousin. And if you are older than me, well, on paper you are, so here we go. I don't care. After 51 years, I don't know her either.